Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Private alongside Brooks Monaghan. And Coach, a couple of wins over the weekend. I know last week you had made the statement, we're going to get this thing turned back around, get the ship righted. You did exactly that with the two wins.
Yeah, man. It's because I believe in these kids. And, we had basically a heart-to-heart after, 2 weeks ago. And I felt that just by what the kids showed me that they would respond, and I got that one right. So good to get these two wins. Obviously, with the first game, it was to beat a team in this conference 4-0. You take it. It's not. I always say how hard this conference is in women's soccer, and so great to get a result there. I felt we made some changes throughout the game, and when we did, kids stepped up, the level didn't drop. So, for Friday night, that's a great result.
4-0 shutout at Temple. You come back, hard-fought match. You edge UConn 3-2.
Yeah, that's senior day. Senior days can be very tricky. There's a lot of emotion riding on it, and you as a coach, you try to ride that emotion in a positive way. But there's so much going on that day, and families are in, and it is what it is. But I thought we started very strong in that game. We it was 2-0 at half. It was the conditions weren't the greatest. It was pretty darn hot for this time of year, and UConn's a good team. They won the league last year, and they made a push in the second half. And they got the score to 3-2. And listen, we're all human beings. The last time we were up by 3 goals and we gave up a couple goals, we lost that game. That was Idaho. So. I'm sure because of us being human beings, it was all on our mind a little bit. And, I was proud of the kids because they kept fighting hard and they found a way to get the result. But, there's always things, Jeff, that you can pick apart at being a coach. But at the end of the day, you get the result and you move on to the next.
And let's face it, we've talked before, this league's always been strong. It's particularly strong this year, depending on how the tournament plays out, who wins on which day, who advances. You could be looking anywhere from 3, potentially up to 5 teams that could get NCAA bids.
Yeah, that's the way it looks right now. Obviously a little too early to tell, but and in this league, anybody on any given day can beat their opponent. So no easy games, and here we are on the road, and against the team East Carolina and Cincinnati, both teams that just had their bye week, so they ought to be fresh and. We've got to be at our best. We've got to be sharp, and we've got to bring the energy because they, both games are going to be very difficult.
Very critical too, because these last 3 matches total you're going to have are going to be on the road. You're going to have a little bit of a break in there too.
Yeah, no, we get through this weekend, then we'll need we'll get to a much needed break, but we can't talk about that right now because it's grinding it out. That's what I've told the kids. That's where everybody is in this season, and. We've got to continue to do that. And, there's no kid that's feeling 100% right now. That's normal. That's normal. The whole country's in the same boat. But, this weekend will be a huge test for us, and looking forward to it.
Before we let you go, don't want to fail to mention Elizabeth Warner gets on the honor roll, got goals in both matches over the weekend.
Yeah. No, Lizzie, we've been scoring the goals, and good for Lizzie. There's some other kids that could have definitely been a part of, the all-conference stuff. But, I try not to focus just on those individual awards. It's all about team right now, and everybody coming together and putting in 110%. And if we do that, then you just roll the ball out and let the chips fall because I feel pretty good about our chances.
Sounds good. Coach, we'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
Hey, Coach Brooks Monaghan, I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.